Let's just put it this way. The very well-to-do are not struggling with lack of sleep. They're sleeping. I know that everybody says,
sleep is for the poor.
that is a lie that they feed the middle class to keep you working on a wheel like a hamster. Hey there, my handsome umbrella Cobras, and welcome back to the Cobras Nest. For those of you who are new, my name is Mignon Cobra and I make minimalism videos. So today's minimalism video is actually going to be another minimalist take on how to be both rich and beautiful. This is going to be part 2. You guys love the part 1, so I figured I'm not done talking about this, so we're going to talk some more about it. So today's video, I have 5 points, and you guys know the drill. Without further ado, let's just get to the video. Let's get it, let's go. Okay, number 1, that it would be important to have a capsule. I don't really think that you need to go as far as having an extreme wardrobe, although I do think that if you have the discipline to do that, I applaud you, because I think that having that kind of discipline, knowing yourself that well that you can have an extreme capsule, is truly knowing yourself. So I do think that you can be very stylish and beautiful with an extreme capsule, but at the same time, I think that the extreme way is not for everybody. So that's why I'm going to put it here as just having a capsule. And there's different types of capsules out there. There's the 30-item capsule, there's the seasonal capsule, there's a bunch. I'm not going to get into that here, but I think that if you are struggling with your wardrobe and you don't have anything nice to wear and your pieces just are ill-fitting and you're not quite sure what your style is, I think having a capsule will help kind of streamline your personal style and also kind of curb some of the unnecessary and impulse purchases, because you're going to know, 1, what's in your closet, and 2, you're gonna have a better idea of what you do and do not like. Okay, number 2, get some proper sleep over skincare. A lot of these large celebrities sell you this idea that their skincare is the reason that their skin looks the way that they do. And if you follow more like minor YouTuber channels who are more transparent, you know, because clicks gets views and views gets money, right? They're more transparent about how they maintain their looks. And it's not skincare that's giving people their good looks. It's fillers and it's skin treatments at the clinic and eating well, eating organic, drinking water. Those are the things that are going to massively improve the way that your skin looks. And also genetics, if we're going to be completely honest. Do you smoke? Do you have a stressful life? Those things matter more. So what I'm trying to say is get proper sleep is probably a better use of your money than buying more skincare. Buying more skincare is not going to help in your skincare goals. If your skin has acne, you should definitely see a doctor to the best of your abilities. I say this because I think that you can be rich and you can be beautiful in how you take care of yourself. Let's just put it this way. The very well-to-do are not struggling with lack of sleep. They're sleeping. I know that everybody says, sleep is for the poor. That is a lie that they feed the middle class to keep you working on a wheel like a hamster. People who have enough money, one of the luxuries they give themselves is they don't start work till way later in the day. They sleep and get proper sleep, or they sleep earlier and get proper sleep. Proper sleep, I think, is one of the last luxuries that's kind of underrated. Nobody really talks about it, but you know that getting proper sleep and having the ability to like actually sleep, if you've ever worked a full-time job, it is until you become an adult that you don't realize how important proper sleep is, that you're like, yeah, you can age real hard without proper sleep. So again, take this as you will. You're gonna spend money somewhere, maybe work less just so you can get proper sleep, or allocate your time differently. Hey guys, I had to do a change of clothes because my camera died, so I just like changed outfits, so don't mind the outfit change. Anyway, so number 3, personal goals. Personal goals matter. So this is something that has really helped me a lot out in not only having like a rich, abundant life, but has also kind of helped propel me in the direction of things that I want to do. Because yes, money is really important. I never want to discredit and say that money is not important. Money is among one of the most important things, but more so than anything else, at the end of the day, how you live your life is the sum of your life. Like how you live your days on the day-to-day for years on end turns out to just be your life. So you want to make sure that in your life, you do end up doing the things that are important to you. So for me, I think that it's really important to make time in your day for the things that matter, whether this be career-based, money-based, family time, health, wealth, hobbies. Ask yourself what are among the top 2 to 3 important things in your life and schedule them out in your life, because at the end of the day, how you live your days is how you live your life. And I think this is really important for both beauty and in wealth and richness. You should make time for self-care and taking care of your health and your beauty. Make sure you have time to pamper yourself. Make sure you have time to go to the gym and get in some regular exercise. Like that is really important. Just like it is really important to also make time for money management. I think a lot of us are okay with making time to go to the gym, but I don't think many of us have like weekly check-in or a monthly check-in with our finances. That's something that we feel like we just sweep away. Let us, you know, have a panic attack once every 3 months on our finances, which I don't think is healthy. I think that in order to have like a wealth and rich mindset, it is important to keep track of our finances just so that we are the masters of our money, as opposed to the money being the slave master that causes us stress at the end of every month. Okay, number 4, speaking of money and stress, the next one is money management. So I'm going to be talking about a couple points and I will just go in order. So when it comes to money management, I never want to sit here and tell anybody that, yeah, start slashing essentials and that's going to get you ahead financially. I really don't agree with that. I think that although I do think that being frugal in certain situations can be useful, I don't think slashing essentials is the way to go. At some point in time, you're going to have to increase your earning potential. And of course, I never want to come off as privileged and being like,
just go out and make more money.
I definitely know easier said than done, but it's just something that I wanted to bring to the table because as somebody who has been extremely frugal the majority of her life, was when I made more money that I realized this. Yes, as useful as it is to be frugal and live below your means, nothing is going to put you ahead financially except actually having money. So take this as you will. I think that earning a bit more money, obviously, to the best of your capacity, would be a good thought to put on the back burner. The next thing is be selective about what you buy. I never want to sit here and tell people, you know what, don't buy this and don't buy lattes and stuff like that, because I don't know, I don't think that is a way to live. And I'm not saying lattes specifically, but I say like insert any item that is the item that works for you. I think you should be selective. I don't think that you can't have the things that you want. You should definitely allocate accordingly and have the things that you want, but you should be selective. Just because you want to buy what you want to buy doesn't mean you're going to buy everything that you want to buy. You should be disciplined and you should be regimented and be very clear on what it is that you want. I'll use myself as an example. You will never find me buying junk. The few things that I want are very intentional purchases that I sleep on for a year or two before I buy, and I buy them when they go on sale, like Black Friday sale, Boxing Day sale. Like I'm really intentional. And I feel like that's being able to have your cake and eat it too. So I think it's like an important element. Be selective about what you buy. Okay, the next tip is don't be a brand whore. And when I say that, I actually was going to label this tip as the dollar store, but something interesting that I've learned is through my minimalism journey is letting go of my identity and brand names and just looking at the quality of the item. There's plenty of things that I buy from the dollar store that are amazing quality. There are certain things from the dollar store that are not amazing quality either. But what I think is really interesting is that money management comes in from how you manage your money as opposed to how much money you make. I have read a lot of finance books where they talk about where the author was making maybe like $250,000 and they were in serious debt because they just didn't have money management skills. So I think it is really important to not let go of your pride, but to make part of your pride that identity that you are a smart shopper, that you will go to the dollar store and you will find quality items because you are money managing. I think that it is as great as it is to go out and earn more money, but if easy come, easy go and you don't keep any, then what good is it? So I think definitely don't be afraid to shop around in different types of shops. I shop in all types of shops. I shop at the dollar store. I also shop at bougier places like Aritzia because I think at the end of the day, quality matters and money management matters, and I'm not going to sacrifice my financial health for the sake of material possessions. Okay, and the last one is promise yourself to never be cheap with yourself. So I think that this one is a really important one. This is not a tip that I'm trying to say to go out and blow all your money because, you know, don't be cheap with yourself. That's not what I'm trying to say. But as somebody who has been in my minimalism journey for a long period of time, especially with my own like finance journey, there have been plenty of times where I have been cheap on myself. And you guys have seen that in some videos where I show pieces that I would buy cheaply and you get what you pay for, honestly. And I just want to say that I just want you to promise to yourself that you're not going to be cheap with yourself. You don't have to spend a lot on yourself and you don't need to buy the best, but you should know that fine line of what is comfortable for you. If there's certain items that you know is just not, the quality is not there, you deserve to not have to buy them. And obviously I'm coming from a privileged position to be able to say these things because like if you really don't have money, that's the thing though, and that's the heartbreaking thing. And as somebody who's been on both ends of the spectrum, it is so difficult to give money tips because I know that when there's no money, there's just no money to back up your life philosophies. Like I could sit here and tell you, you know what, promise to never be cheap with yourself, but like you need money to be able to make those type of promises. So I think that comes back to my first point. You should focus on making more money so that you can fulfill that promise to yourself that you won't be cheap with yourself anymore. You don't have to buy super bougie, but please, like you deserve better than buying some of the garbage that you've bought in the past. And I speak from personal experience. I promised myself I'd never be cheap with myself. I told myself I'd rather go without than to buy crap again. So those are my tips that I want to share for a part 2 on how to be rich and beautiful. I hope that could have helped somebody else out. I wanted to kind of touch upon some points that I hadn't touched upon before because you know what, I think that you can be beautiful in a way that doesn't break the bank, that you can have your cake and eat it too. You can be both rich and beautiful. So I hope that helped you out, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.